The sky gathered its breath, a slow, patient hold that would change the world. Vapor pressed like memory to gem, a heavy, humid shroud over molten plains. One drop formed, then another sunned, the first small rebellion against fire. The sky unbound itself to coral. Rain became a curtain between heavens and earth. Steam rose in choir, voices of heat answering the sky. Water found paths, silver threads carving the first maps on stone. Lightning wrote across the storm, each strike a punctuation in the planet's first sentences. Pools gathered the sky's tears in, black mirrors reflecting a world in motion. The water would not be contained, no. It rolled outward, patient and unrelenting. For a long time, the world listened to falling. Heat and water argued, and from their quarrel, new chemistry was born. Currents learned to move, a current, small gyres of motion that would one day shape oceans. Beneath the surface, the deep hummed, a slow chemistry of salt, heat, and possibility. Blue crept across the planet, void, patient, irresistible, becoming a new surface. The air tasted of salt, amadra, a new smell for a planet learning itself. For a moment, the oceans were silent, Rasili, listening to their own vastness. Light and water met unity, and the world learned reflection. The seas breathed slow, a new rhythm for the planet's body. In small pools and in hidden vents, chemistry whispered the first recipes of life. Currents met and embraced, weaving the first fabric of the seas. Storms baptized the ocean's domain. Chaos became the cradle of calm. Rivers carried the sky's memory afound, pouring it into the waiting earth. Fire met water again found, and the world trembled with creation. The moon pulled softly divery, and the oceans began to breathe. Each wave was a sculptor, the sky, shaping the world, grain by grain. For centuries, the rain did not cease to turn. It filled every hollow of the planet's skin. Depth found its home, Basila. Darkness became its own kingdom. For the first time, the sky saw itself clearly and called it beautiful. Under waves, the pulse continued froth, steady, ancient, patient. In the darkness, light returned, not from stars, but from the planet's heart. Salt learned to dance tavel between solid and sea, memory and motion. Fire visited once more Terayut, but now it found a home in reflection. Between storms, the world remembered silence. Stone moved once more, Kapani, carving cathedrals beneath the waves. The rivers slept, their work complete in the birth of oceans.
From above, the planet glowed, ballooning, its veins filled with life's future.
And for the first time, the horizon was whole tranquil. The Earth's mirror completed. Light returned gently knuckling, not as fire, but as warmth. Water learned to sing, the canine, a melody that would never end. Tiny life gathered where chemistry and water held hands and langed, the ocean's first green. Shallow seas became mirrors to it, reflecting sky, storm, and time. In the hush of deep plumes, elements met and whispered new arrangements, calm, the prelude to the first living thing. Tides wrote memory into mud, each ebb and flow a line in Earth's earliest book. The seas had been born, and with their depth came a promise. Life would one day learn to speak. Light pierced the veil, Jamie, and the world remembered color. Blue rose slowly in the axe, until it covered everything the eye could hold. No cry, no flame flamed him. Only silence gave birth to the sea. From water came breath, Jane, and from breath, the rhythm of sky.
Light danced, tracing the pulse of a living sea.
The planet learned its breath, exhaling clouds, inhaling rain. The sea looked inward and found endless depth. After fury, calm returned journey. Patience became power. Heat found its path, hurling. The ocean began to move with purpose. At its center, the planet's heart beat blue.
Rain returned, no longer as rage, but as remembrance.
4 voices became one, unfailing, and the world finally breathed in tune. And then, the blue planet turned the shining into the dark. For 1,000 years, silence ruled plain, and from it, balance grew. Time became a gift, and the planet learned patience. Wind danced over waves camped, partners in an endless rhythm. Sea and sky forgot their borders, and the world rested. The blue planet was born, and silence gave way to song. Beneath this blue, another story waited find. In the silence of pressure and depth and high, the impossible began to dream. Energy found home in matter esti, and life began to hum. Life whispered Tai, not in words, but in division. Billions joined the song. The ocean became a sky below. The planet exhaled, and for the first time, the air carried life. In harmony, chaos found peace, and Earth became music. And so it began, the story of life, written in water.